Hey Booktube, it's Jay. I'm doing Booktube Top Tens. This is Jason over at Old Blues Chapter and Verse, which is his effort to collect a kind of a sample of what are booktubers' top 10 books. This can be your top 10. You think these are the best of all time. This can be just your own personal favorites. This can be the top 10 that made you. For me, I think this is just the top 10 books that that live with me, that live in me. I don't know. It's going to change, obviously come back in a month and it'll completely change. Well, maybe not completely, but a variety. So this is one of these things where we're doing the individual books or just like an individual series. That counts. That would count as one. Not collected works. So you couldn't do something like, The Assassin's Cloak, which is a whole bunch of collection of the world's greatest diarists. I would never ever bring this up in the video as being a really awesome, amazing collection of diary books. Yeah, I would never do that. That would be wrong. So yes, let me launch into it with that preliminary waffling. So number 10, I've got Gypsy Guitar, book of prose poetry by David McFadden. I think my sole Canadian content for this list. Number 9, I've got The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Definitely a very bad book. Very evil, naughty, great book. Number 8, I've got Moby Dick by Herman Melville. A book I read, I bounced off the first time, came back to it, and was stunned by exactly how much I'd missed and how I'd misapprehended it the first time and just loved it. So I think that was a good example of me being a terrible reader and then learning my lesson. Number 7, I've got Christopher Isherwood, Diaries. This is from 1939 to 1960 and might be something that I picked up and I learned initially about in a collection of diaries that I might have mentioned at the beginning of the thing, and definitely one of these books of getting into someone's mind, into their life in a very semi-unmediated way. Number 6, oh god, now I've lost count. We'll just put up the books. It is Jonathan Raban, Coasting, which is a kind of it's travel writing, it's memoir. Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are on number 5. The Gold Notebook, Doris Lessing. Just made me feel nice and sad in a lovely, deep sort of way. Number 4, Beyond Black, Hilary Mantel. Very black, very dark. I like that. Number 3, my Baroque, Angela Carter and the Infernal Desire Machines of Dr. Hoffman. Yes. Number 2, A Scots Quair, which is a collection of the three books in the Scots Quair thing by Lewis Grassic Gibbons. Awesome. And my number 1 and probably my greatest achievement as a reader, which is In Search of Lost Time by Proust, which got them all over there. A book that took me 2 years to read. 2 years interspersed with probably about 50 or 60 lesser books in between that all clumped together still didn't probably match the density and enjoyment that I got out of this one work. So yeah, that is my top 10 books. I guess you can add it to the spreadsheet and it'll mess up the numbers most delightfully. And hopefully that inspires people to also contribute to this top 10 list, because it's really a cool thing and something that you can pop off quickly. And I think I was intimidated the first time when I heard about this, but I was like, what the heck? Just grab those books and toss it up and go from there. Bye for now.